morning, everyone, and welcome to this weekend episode of the Maritime Morning Brief, brought to you by the Marine Exchange of Puget Sound. I am your host, Sarah, back again this morning bringing you the essentials on vessel movements and maritime conditions today in Washington. It is Saturday, August 16th, 2025, and today we are anticipating the arrival of 5 vessels. This is expected to include 1 container ship, 3 passengers, and 1 vehicle carrier. We're also expecting the departure of 6 vessels, expected to include 1 bulker, 1 tanker, 3 passenger vessels, and 1 ro-ro. For today's tides, in Seattle we will have low tides at 0508 and 1659, with high tides at 1224 and 2240. For the weather, we're expecting a high of 72 degrees and a low of 60, with south-southwest wind 8 to 10 knots and a chance of rain, mainly between the hours of 11 a.m. and 11 p.m. But make sure to check your local weather for the most accurate updates on those rain forecasts. Tomorrow is Sunday, August 17th, 2025. Of course, this is our weekend episode, so we're going to cover the whole weekend, and then I will see you back Monday morning. So tomorrow is Sunday, and we are anticipating the arrival of 10 vessels, which is expected to include 5 container ships, 1 tanker, 3 passengers, and 1 vehicle carrier. We're also expecting the departure of 5 vessels, including 1 container ship, 1 tanker, and 3 passengers. But of course, ship schedules are always dynamic, and they are always subject to change. So for more details and the most up-to-date information throughout the day, please log into our AIS feed, check out the daily paper, or call into the operations center. For tomorrow's tides in Seattle, we will have low tides at 0610 and 1836, with high tides at 1424 and 2338. For the weather, we're expecting a high of 73 degrees and a low of 58, with south wind around 6 knots and a slight chance of rain before 11 a.m., with mostly cloudy skies throughout the day. Before we sign off, I just wanted to let you know that we have a new special episode coming out on Tuesday. We had Sam Kaplan, an expert of over 30 years in China trade policy, join us on the Maritime Morning Brief a few weeks ago. It was such a dense episode, but so fantastic to sit down and talk about all these things that have been running through our heads, including tariffs, globalization, port competitiveness. We talked a lot about protectionist policies and what that ends up looking like in the long term. It was a really, really great chat. Kaplan is the author of a book called Challenging China: Smart Strategies for Dealing with China in the Xi Jinping Era, and he is the director of the Center of Excellence for Global Trade and Supply Chain Management. Very, very smart individual. Really a pleasure to talk with, so I highly encourage you check out that episode when it does come out. I will, of course, remind you again, but it was fantastic. It is actually our longest episode yet. It is about an hour and a half. It is quite long, but it's quite dense. You could split it up into parts, but there's so much fantastic information that I personally think that everyone in our industry should get a chance to check out. With that, thank you so much for joining me on today's Maritime Morning Brief. I'm going to sign off. If you enjoyed the report, don't forget to subscribe and share, especially so you can catch that special episode on Tuesday. And I look forward to seeing you all again bright and early Monday morning.